or watching Rick's Retro Relics.
All right, geeks and nerds, here's the deal. For some reason, you guys like watching people drive around searching for 30-year-old plastic and cardboard. So that's what I'm going to bring you today, and it's actually a crazy story. So there's this guy that I have not seen since high school, and I graduated in 2007. So it's been a pretty long time. Well, we got in contact, and it looks like he's going through his parents' basement and attic, and he's finding a lot of stuff from his childhood. N64, Game Boy, Pokemon, some vintage toys like Street Sharks, and he's looking to get rid of it. So we got in contact. He said, hey, I'm going to give you first crack at it, and I'm going to tell you right now it's going to be the last crack at it because there's no way I'm leaving without this stuff. But grab your popcorn. I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride. I don't know what I'm all going to, what I'm going to all film because I don't want to invade the guy's privacy. We haven't seen each other in a very long time. But I'll see if I can get you some clips and footage, and after it's all said and done, we'll bring you back to the house, go through it more in depth, and we'll talk about it. All right, peace. All right, guys, so I picked up, first of all, a lot of this stuff was just the box and manual only, and I was okay with that because I need these boxes to complete. So I've got the games here, so that will actually complete 3 of these box games, and this has been something I've been looking for a while. I had this game when I was younger. I couldn't get past the first level, but I absolutely loved it. Sub-Zero has always been my favorite character with Mortal Kombat, so happy to have that. This box is mint. I mean, he said they opened it up, took the Game Boy out, and up in the attic it went. So, I mean, that's mint. A little bit of a crushed box here with the Pokemon Gold, but that's okay. I mean, the fact that there's a story to this stuff and it's staying in my collection means a lot to me. So the condition's not something that bothers me. I like knowing where it came from, and it's all about the story for me. Got Donkey Kong Land 3. This box is in really great shape. Again, this one's mint. Pokemon Blue, pretty good too. It's missing a few things, but really great to have this. And these are 3 empty Pokemon deck sets. I think that's what they were. Yeah, theme decks. And this is an empty controller box. It's got the Toys R Us sticker somewhere. Yep. 29, probably 99. Super cool. So all this stuff is going into the collection. There's a lot that I left behind, and that's because I already had it. And he said he had a coworker that was interested in some things, so I wanted to give him a chance to get some stuff. But this is the stuff that really caught my eye and the things I needed for my collection. So yeah, we're going to add it in. What's cool is now I have a box for this blue controller. This blue controller is in like mint condition, so I want to match those up. All right, so I've got most of the games put away. I've got so many N64 games. There's a couple in the back that you can't see, like an entire row that's covered underneath these and in the back. Some of the ones on the front are my favorite titles. This one's actually really cool. I don't know if you guys know Ogre Battle. Let me take this out. This box is like in seriously mint condition. I don't have a game for it, oddly enough. I actually just came across the box in the manual. So looking to complete that with a game eventually. All right, so we're adding these theme deck boxes to the collection. Where they're going to fit in here, I have absolutely no idea. So let's figure something out. So I just threw them behind the slabs. It's literally the only room I've got. Us collectors are also known as hoarders. So we just shove anything where it fits. Wow, I'm tired. So we're going to try and finish this up quick. It has been a long day. Street Sharks. Couldn't believe he told me he had these things. I've been looking for them forever. This was probably some of my most best memories as a kid playing with action figures. I was so obsessed with Street Sharks. Me and my twin literally watched this cartoon religiously. I've actually got a picture I can throw up on the screen of me and him on the steps playing with these things. I mean, if you weren't into Street Sharks as a kid, you were literally a nobody. I mean, how freaking wicked is that? Super, super cool. All right, so if any of you are wondering what I paid for all of this, I'm probably not going to disclose that because I'm not really huge into the whole bought for 5, worth 60 thing. I know a lot of people do that on their YouTube. That's not really my thing. I don't collect for investment. I mean, I'm convinced that in 50 years, all this stuff's going to be sold at a yard sale for $20 because growing up with this new generation, they may not be into this stuff. This stuff is nostalgic to me, to many of you watching. Growing up, people may not like this stuff, you know. So I'm aware of that. I don't collect any of this stuff as an investment. I don't really flip anything. I don't really resell much. Like I've said before, this is such a hobby to me. I really, really, really love collecting, and I love the joy and nostalgia it brings to me. So if I'm gonna pay somebody what something's worth, I'm totally okay with that. You know, we were looking at eBay prices for things. I wanted to give him my best offer, but I know he left. You know, we went away feeling good about the deal. So for those wondering, no, I didn't get it for $10 and walked out of there. He got what I feel like it was worth. And all this stuff is staying in my collection. I mean, I wouldn't sell anything that I got from him. It's going to be here till I kick the bucket. But that was a really, really cool experience. Gary, really awesome guy. And if you're watching, thank you, man. I really appreciate you giving me the first crack at it. I did leave some stuff behind. If you were wondering, that little video clip, there was some things that were left. Yoshi Story, Super Mario 64, a Pokemon Stadium, a couple other boxes, a couple Game Boy Colors. He said he had a coworker that was also interested, and I wasn't going to be selfish. I had those things in my collection. This guy didn't. So look, he can get them. You know, I'm not going to be greedy like that. So I was able to get a lot of stuff that I needed for my collection. Fill out some boxes with some games I already have, and you guys got to see a little bit. But the collection's growing. Believe it or not, N64 is the last. N64 and a couple Game Boy games are like the last things I have to collect for to have all of the games that I had as a kid. And when I tell you, between me and my twin and my younger brother, we had so many games, it's unbelievable. But really just a few left on the list. A big one for the N64 that I've been looking for is Mischief Makers. I loved that game. Me and my brother actually had to buy a turbo controller to get one of the levels where she has to race, and we couldn't beat it. We would smash the controller. We couldn't do it. So we got a turbo controller, N64 turbo controller, hit that button, flew by it, beat it, and that's the only way we could get through the game. So that's one big one I'm keeping an eye out for. But I'll make more videos, update the collection, let you guys know where I'm at. But today was a really cool pickup. Such a cool experience. I don't think things like today happen too often, because as cool as it is to add those things to my collection, being able to sit with him again and kind of go over some stories and things that we remembered as kids really meant a lot to me. And I've said it before, this to me will never be about the monetary value. It'll never be about the flip value or anything like that. To me, it's all about the memories. All I collect for is to be within the moment and bring that memory back to me. And that's it. You know, at the end of the day, like I said, this is 30-year-old cardboard and plastic. As much as we want to, shake over this stuff, I always think it's kind of dorky when people say, this deal had me shaking. Come on, we're nerds, we're geeks, we're not dorks. So yeah, I mean, today was exciting, but I try and be realistic about what this is, and you know, kind of keep my feet on the ground. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, sticking along for the ride. I'm gonna try and do some more videos like this because I don't want my channel just to be like game hunting. There's so much of that out there, and not that I don't appreciate it, and I follow a lot of these big channels, but a lot of it's the same kind of stuff, and I want to try and do something a little bit different. Maybe you know, try and give back a little bit. Like I've got so much in my closet, like that are duplicates for me that I got so cheap or I found cheap, and you know, maybe I'll do like a giveaway and give that stuff to you guys. You know, so we'll work on some giveaways. But I'm gonna wrap the video up there, guys. Sun is going down, and I'm gonna get some sleep. So till next time, I'm out of here.